Hello everyone, back to tuning in to today's video, doing GMA Friday for today's video show. As always on Friday, we're having a look at the weather for the bud pair with the Japanese and CFS B2 models, and I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just to say that first video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast, and we'll also see each AM day for today /6 looking at 10 to 14 day with all upgrade features coming to you in a little while as well. Please like, share, subscribe on videos. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. Right, we're going to start off with the week 500 millibar height anomaly from a GMA from the Arctic and North Pole view down. So this is the North Pole just here. We've got the wider Arctic circle around there. And then mid-latitudes will be somewhere through there. Blue is at circulating to below average heights, which is low pressure. Yellow, orange, red to above average heights, which is high pressure. These are breaking down into week periods. The first week period will take us through the coming week, the 28th of April to the 5th of May. And if you're ready for some warm, dry weather, this looks very nice. Got a ridge of above average heights building up western side of Europe here with the GMA week 500 millibar height anomaly, so that should bring lots of dry and warm weather, not only to the UK and Ireland, but for most parts of West Europe. Low pressure is in the Atlantic, but being held at bay by that area of high pressure. We've also got low pressure over Scandinavia as well. So warm and dry for week 1. Big change for week 2. This is the 5th to the 12th of May. Trough of low pressure sets up over Scandinavia, and the trough is backing into the west of Europe as well. So that's turning cooler and also more unsettled as we're going into the second week there. Breakdown from the high pressure, cooler and more unsettled. And then weeks 3 and 4 will be returned to the 26th of May with a trough of below average height centred over the top of the UK and Ireland. So high pressure in the Atlantic pulled away for us. That's the Azores side, of course. No, middle second half of May, that looks cool and wet, I'm afraid, with low pressure dominating. Right, tropical and mid-latitude view looks like this. We can't see Greenland, Arctic, Scandinavia, North Pole, all those areas off the chart up here. But the UK and Ireland's in the top right-hand corner of the chart. As you look at it, and a reminder of the week 1 500 millibar height anomaly with high pressure ridging up western side of Europe. A lot of dry weather to come then. So temperature anomalies for week 1 are above average in most yellow shadings. That's 1 to 2 degrees above normal. And precipitation anomalies from the 28th of April, 5th of May, they're coming out drier now. So the coming week is warmer and drier than normal. However, when we get through to week 2, which is the 5th to the 12th of May, we find the trough of low pressure backing into Western Europe from Scandinavia, and busy Scandinavia would be up there. The trough is backing westward, so the temperature anomaly is cooling down. Still a little bit above average, but it is reverting back closer to normal. That's also turning wetter as well, so clearly that week sees high pressure breaking down and is turning cooler and more unsettled. And then week 3 and 4, which is the 12th to the 26th of May, places a trough of low pressure right over the top of the UK and Ireland. A temperature anomaly, a little bit hard to make it out, but it's actually going a little bit cooler than average there, as it is across parts of Western Europe too. So becoming cool through the middle part of May and second half month, and also wet as well with above average rainfall. So a cool and wet May, really, after a warmer, drier start for JMA. Let's see how the CFS B2 compares. Again, these are 500 millibar height anomaly, so broken down into week periods. The first week period will take us from the 28th of April to the 4th of May. The coming week will have high pressure ridging up the western side of Europe, low pressure out in the Atlantic, and a low over Scandinavia. Perfect agreement between the two models for week 1. Week 2 turns more unsettled, but does it in a slightly different way compared to the JMA. So this is the 5th to the 11th of May. Instead of low pressure backing from Scandinavia into Western Europe, we have low pressure in the Atlantic breaking down the high pressure. So both the models are turning things more unsettled in week 2. They do it in a different way, and so the CFS will be warmer actually with the wind from like southwesterly direction compared to the JMA. And then week 3 looks like that's still unsettled. It's the 12th to the 18th of May with low pressure in the Atlantic. Now again, we keep wind in from southwest, should be relatively warm, but will be unsettled with back low spells of rain. And then week 4 will be the 19th to 25th of May, the low pressure backing out into the Atlantic, high pressure beginning to build to our south and east with that ridge. So becoming drier and also a little bit warmer there, or staying warm and becoming drier, I suppose, with winds still coming from that southwesterly direction. Week 1 temperature anomaly from the 28th of April to 4th of May. CFS is warmer than average, going to be warm week to come. Week 2, 5th to the 11th of May, that one is also coming out with above average temperature anomalies. Week 3 is going to be the 12th to the 18th of May. That one is warmer than average too. And week 4 rounds it all off. It's the 19th, 25th of May, and that one's above average as well. So a warm May to come, but also unsettled May. Be week 1 precipitation anomaly from the 28th of April 4th of May. That's drier than normal, but week 2 goes much wetter. This is the 5th to the 11th of May, with above average rainfall then through the UK and through Ireland. Week 3 is the 12th to the 18th of May. That one also with above average precipitation. And then finally, week 4 reverts back closer to averages. 19th, 25th of May. That one going back closer to normal. So they are sort of in agreement, but a little bit different. So they begin, good agreement for week 1, which is high pressure reaching through West side of Europe, dry and warm to start us off. Then week 2 sees a change to unsettled weather. They did it in a different way. The JMA is cooler side backing the trough in from Scandinavia, whereas the CFS is warmer, bringing the low pressure in from the Atlantic, but with southwesterly winds. Then for weeks 3 and 4, the CFS keeps that low pressure to our west, which keeps the wind up from a southwesterly direction, which would be a relatively mild or warm wind direction, whereas the JMA parks the trough over the top of the UK and Ireland, and consequently that sends projection south, so go on to the cool side of the jet yet again, and the JMA is like a cooler and wetter scenario. The CFS is a warmer, wetter scenario. So it's either cold rain or warm rain, really, but whichever model you take, it does look like it's quite unsettled, man, I'm afraid, after a drier start. Remember, just a snapshot, though, of what the models are showing today. So this could look pretty different when we look at JMA Friday. Again, next week, any forecast beyond 5-7 days comes with large health warnings and, large pictures of start attached to them. We did the EC 42-day forecast, as I said at the start of the video as well, earlier today, and that one also going for a mixed May after a drier, warmer week 1. So between the 3 of them, the EC model, JMA, and also CFS, between the 3, we've probably got quite good agreement here for an unsettled May to come. Okay, we're going to be back later on with your Data 14 there. That will include all our regular features. Come back for that then. For JMA Friday for this week, though, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.